3, 2, 1.
Hey YouTube, this is Meanie from Bam's Tactical. What I've got today is a video. It's really more of a question for you. I'm planning on going on this, bug out experiment where I'm going to try to cover 100 miles. I'm planning on it taking about 7 days, 6 nights, and I'm trying to go as quickly as I can. That's about 15 miles a day. Not sure if I'm physically up to it, but I'm going to give it a try. But what I really am making this video for, because I'm not going to do this until June. So I'm starting to prepare for it physically, mentally, and getting my gear ready. So what I've got for you now is I've got all my gear laid out that I think that I need, and I'm going to go left to right, through each item with you, and with the left being what I feel is the utmost important, going to more of the luxury items. And I'd like to hear your input on what you think, and give me anything that comes to your mind, because when you think about something too long by yourself, you start to get tunnel vision, and you don't notice other ideas. So I'm going to post this so that hopefully that some of you will comment back and say, hey, have you tried this or that? And with all due respect, I've backpacked in the Rockies. I've been all over Texas, flatland, hill country. Never done anything this long over time or distance, but I have backpacked before. I've been young and dumb and put 55, 60 pounds on my pack trying to go up a mountain, and I don't really want to say more. Don't tell me more batteries, more this, more that. But if there's something that I've really forgot, or something that I can simplify and maybe not bring one of these, that'd be good. But if you're one of those armchair warriors, don't try to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about here. But here we go. Let's take a look at this. Alright guys, I want to try to save some time. So I did compile a list when I was trying to come up with this. So I'm going to go through what I found to be the most important to more of the luxury items. Like I said, water filter is going to be the most important to me, because without water, 3 days without water, you're done for. So I've got a Katadyn water filter in here in this pouch. Works great. I've used it plenty of times. Next on my list is boots. I've got some Under Armour really hiking boots. They're Speed Freaks. I love those boots. They got good traction. Gore-Tex. Keep your foot warm and dry. Clothes. I've got wool socks. I've got an SOE Riggers belt. Right now I've just got some Under Armour short underwear. I want to get some Ex Officio underwear. That's on the list. I've got some True Spec 24/7 pants, more durable for being outdoors. I've got water containers. I've got in here a hydration pouch that comes through so I can drink while walking. I've also got some extra canteens on here. It might be overkill for water, I can't decide. But what's nice about having the canteens is I've got a canteen cup in both of these, so I can also use that for cooking. And I will be bringing freeze-dried meals. Next important is fire starter. In here, this is one of my compartmentalized packs, I've got all of my fire starting stuff. I've got waterproof matches in here. I've got fuel tabs that'll burn in the rain. I've got some Bic lighters. I've got a magnesium fire starter. I got pretty much everything you can need in that little pouch. Compass. I do have a compass. Know how to use it. Works just fine. Knife. What I'm going to be bringing with me, and it'll be strapped onto my SOE Riggers belt, is this K-bar here. It's a big knife, serrated, so I'm not going to bring any kind of hatchet or anything like that, so if I need to do some minor chopping or something, I could use this as well as cut larger items. Where was I? Poncho. I've got a USGI poncho down here. That'll double as both my rain gear and a sleeping tent if need be. Usually when I go camping in the summer, I don't use any tent at all. But if it is raining, it'd be nice to be able to pop this up over me using some paracord and use it as a tent, which is what my next item is cordage. So what I've got here is I've got paracord in 3 25-foot spools, and I've also got some tie wraps, because as buckles and things break when you're out moving around, tie wraps are a great way to reattach things to your pack that weren't meant to come off. First aid kit. This other pouch on this side, the entire pouch is dedicated to a first aid kit. It's the same stuff that all my first aid kits are the same. It's fully stocked with just about anything you could ever need. I mean, anything from allergy medicine to band-aids to burn ointment, anything. It's all in there. A map. I have not printed out a map yet, but I will have a map of the territory we're going through when I go. Video equipment. Can't show you that because it's right there. Alright, so that was what I felt was the most needed. Next is the things that I feel are the middle category. Number one, and I use this is from Tactical Tailor. It's nice because it's, you know, if I'm out in a public area, I don't want people to freak out because the guy's got a pistol on his belt. So you use this, and it's got your pistol and a spare mag right in there. So it straps to your belt, so it's just like a holster, but it's covered up. So that's where my pistol will be going. Flashlight. All I've got is a little mini mag LED. Shovel. This is partially for fire, partially for latrine. So all I've got is this little miniature shovel that pops together. When you get it together, it's hard to get it off. There we go. So it's very lightweight. It's only a couple ounces, and it's enough to dig a latrine or a little fire pit for cooking. It's not enough to really dig an encampment or anything like that. It's not a military shovel. It's meant for more for backpacking. You know, it's lightweight. All right, next is eating utensils. That is also in this bag in here. I've just got some small backpacking utensils. Spare socks and underwear. These I feel are more needed than any other spare clothing. You know, if you get sweaty or nasty or gross or wet, you can take them out, clean them, hang them up, even strap them to your pack the next day while you're walking, and they can dry out. Alright, food. I don't have any of the food with me yet, but what I'm planning on getting is a bunch of freeze-dried food. Now, I was thinking 2 of the freeze-dried Mountain House packs a day. So that's about 1,000 calories a day from the Mountain House. Alright, because each one's about 500 calories. Now what I want to do is bring 1 pouch of mashed potatoes per day also to mix with that. I know some people don't like their food touching on their plate. I'm the kind of guy who mixes it all with mashed potatoes and it's good to go. That's going to add another 400 calories per day, so that puts me at about 1,400. Also, I'm going to bring some calorie bars. I like the Millennium calorie bars. If you've ever tried those, the meal bars, they're 400 calories each. And I'm going to bring a bunch of those, and that'll get me a little over 2,000 a day. Yes, I know I'm going to be using more than 2,000 calories a day when I'm hiking 15 miles, but we could all spare a few pounds, right? I've calculated that based on internet weights and forums and stuff to be about 8 more pounds added to this pack. So I'll come back to that in a minute when I talk about total weight. Toilet paper and wet wipes. This is very important. I'm going to be gone for a week. I know some people bring very minimal toilet paper. There's very few things in here that I'm like, hey, I want more of that. But you know, if you've ever been without this, it can get pretty miserable. So, multi-tool. I am bringing a multi-tool, and where I'm storing it, since it'll be on my hip, is right here with my K-bar. So, I have my multi-tool and my K-bar on one side, my pistol on the other. Alright, duct tape. Everybody needs to bring some duct tape, right? This is an old roll, so it's about 2/3 of the way through. Save some weight. Duct tape I have used anytime something breaks. It's worth the wait to me. Small sewing kit. Since I'm bringing as few clothes as possible and I'm going to be gone a week, I am bringing a small sewing kit that's got some thread, some needles, some scissors, things like that, so that if I do rip my pants or something like that, I can fix it. Now on to the luxury items. I find these luxury items because I don't need them to get by, but they will help my experience feel better, more enjoyable. More fuel tabs. Those little fuel tabs work great heating up one tab for one canteen cup worth of water. It'll get it boiling. It's quick. It's painless. You don't have to gather firewood. You don't have to make something to set the canteen cup on. It'll set right there. They're great little things to have. They're Esbit brand. They're cheap. It's the best brand I've found. You can get them at most sporting goods stores. Insect repellent. This is one thing that I don't care what my weight is. I think I'm going to bring it. I hate mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes in Texas. I hate mosquitoes in Texas when it's hot outside. So I'm going to bring some bug spray. Next thing, toothbrush and toothpaste. Again, it's a luxury item. My teeth aren't going to fall out if I don't brush them for a week, but I will enjoy my trip much more if I can bring these. Soap. Got some camp soap that can clean out my dishes. I can use it to clean my hands, clean my face, things like that. It's biodegradable. Pen and paper. I can't decide if I want to bring this or not. I'm bringing the video camera here so I can record my thoughts and then share them with you on YouTube. Whereas pen and paper is really more for my own personal... It's one of those things. Is it worth the wait? I don't know. Radio. This is more so that I can get... it's an old CB radio that I've got. Cobra CB radio. It also gets the weather channels though. So I was thinking it'd be nice to have, one, for in case of emergency, and two, so I can get weather updates while I'm out there. Other luxury items here, a towel. This is just a small workout towel. Like I said, it's one of those things that'll make your quality of your trip better. You can clean your face off. You can lay it down if you have to pull something out of your pack. Things like that. But it does take up space. So is it worth it or not? Again, all these luxury items, I'm still playing within my mind. Should I bring them or should I not? Alright, a spare shirt. This one I think is probably going to come. Anytime I've gone backpacking, a shirt's always something that I do change, as well as my underwear and my socks. Anything that really touches my bare skin and that I sweat in a lot. My pants, since I've got underwear and socks, they don't get as dirty on the inside as the shirt and the underwear and the socks do. Gloves. These are my Blackhawk gloves. I love them. I use them all the time. I don't know if I need them. They're lightweight. I'll probably bring them anyways, but again, it's one of those things. It's a luxury item. I'm not sure if I want to take it or not. Spices for food. It's one of the things that'll improve the quality of the trip, but I'm not sure if I want to bring them and waste the space and the weight. Spare batteries. One of those guys, always be prepared, bring everything. I'm an Eagle Scout. I've always brought spare batteries. I've never had to change batteries in the field, ever. But they always come with me. They're heavy, they're bulky. So I consider them a luxury item. But if I don't bring them, I feel like I'm really going to need them. Alright, a tarp is one thing that I can't decide on. I'm already bringing a poncho, so do I need the tarp? Also wrapped up in the poncho, I think I forgot to mention this, I've got the poncho liner in there that I can use as a blanket at night. Alright, now onto the major luxury items over here. I've got my PVS 14 in this Tactical Tailor hard case. And anybody who's never used night vision before, I love it. It's awesome. You can move around at night. I don't think I'm going to be walking any at night. I think I'm going to be so exhausted from about 10 to 12 hours of hiking that I'm not going to want to move anymore at night. Once the sun sets, I think I'm going to be down for the count. So, do I need it? Probably not. I've got a flashlight. I've got my own eyes. Is it necessary? So even less necessary probably is this IR light. Now, well, it's actually, if you look it up online, it's called an IR torch. This thing is massive and it'll light up a whole field with that night vision. I love it. To me, it was worth the 200 bucks. for the IR torch when you're out hunting or something like that. But when like I said, if I'm hiking through the woods, I don't really think I need it. Another luxury item I'm not sure if I need, just some binoculars. I'm not going to be in a lot of open fields. It's all mostly through pine trees, so I'm not sure if I need those. So the last item though is spare shorts. I'm worried that maybe I might get caught in some rain or something. The last time I went backpacking, I got caught in a torrential downpour, and I rushed to get the tent set up and all that before I put my rain gear on, and my pants got soaked. And the next day I had to hike in wet pants. So if that happened, I could hike a day in shorts while my pants dried. It's added weight, it's added space. Again, I'm not sure. Another item I'm not sure of and I didn't put on this list is, do I need any spare ammo? I don't plan on shooting anything. I don't plan on using the pistol at all. But is 30 rounds enough for self-defense, just in case wildlife of 4 legs or 2 that might want to do me harm? So just tell me what you think. Any questions you've got for me, please ask them. Any suggestions you have, please leave a comment below. If you like the video, if you have any suggestions for other videos, anything else you want to see, please leave a comment about that. I hope you subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you stay and watch some more. And remember, people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Thanks for watching.